Hi guys, a while back I did a little video on swapping the receivers on toy grade radio controlled cars because somebody had asked me to do a demonstration video, and I swapped one to 40 megahertz. No particular reason for doing that other than that was the receiver that I had available. But when I did it, I did say if you're going to do a swap, you might as well go to 2.4 gigahertz because you'll get better range. Even toy grade, you get better range than the ordinary 27 megahertz or 40 megahertz. So I went ahead and ordered a 2.4 gig receiver and transmitter off AliExpress. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but it was cheap. In fact, you could buy two versions. You could buy one with the wires on and the other with little sockets on it for plug-ended connections. And for some reason, the one with wires on was slightly more expensive. But for my purposes, I thought that would be more useful. This one actually says 2.4G, 7-channel circuit board, sliding and rotating remote control car module, color A. Okay. So forwards, backwards, I think they count that as 2 channels. 1, 2. Left, right, again another 2 channels. So 3, 4. And then this one in the middle, it's got 3 positions. Maybe if you were doing a digger or something, it would lift up the arm, or maybe if you had lights on it, you could switch the lights on, or maybe sound effects. Not important. All we're going to do is use motor 1 and motor 2. I'm guessing motor 1 will be the drive motor and motor 2 will be the steering motor. In other words, motor 1, motor 2, and we'll just ignore the rest for now. There's not a lot on this board. That's your H bridges for driving the motors. A bit of fluff as well. And that's the actual controller chip that receives the signal, the radio signal, and sends outputs to the various pins here to switch the motor on and send it forwards and send it backwards. On most of these little receiver boards, the radio control part of it is a separate module, and the chip is just the bit that takes the signal from the radio module and converts it to signal whichever motor you want to run. But this one, there's no other chips. There's the crystal and a capacitor and an on-off switch, and then the rest of it is that one. Oh, and there's a little transistor there. So it's all in one. That's including the 2.4 gigahertz radio receiver, which is interesting. There's also, it says LED there, so we could rig up an LED if we wanted to let us know it was switched on. I think it just goes from that tag probably to that tag. A rough guess. Yeah. Anyway, we will just rig up those 4 wires. This is just a random chassis. I found my box full of radio control car bits. There were several chassis in there with the motors, steering motor, drive motor. Most of them, when I did that, I could hear them clicking as if they'd got teeth missing in their gears, but this one seems to be okay. I haven't got the matching body shell for it, but that really doesn't matter for the purpose of our demonstration here. All we need to do is connect up one wire to either side of the motor, So there and there. We will probably get it the wrong way round and it'll probably go backwards when we want it to go forwards, but we can just resolder it to correct that. Steering motor here, so that'll be those two wires. I'm making a bit of an assumption. Motor 2 might be the drive motor and motor 1 might be the steering motor, but again, we can swap that around with a soldering iron. And then this board has got the on-off switch on board, but if we want to make use of the original on-off switch, which is down there, then all we need to do is go from the on-off switch to there and leave that one in the on position. So we actually turn it on and off from there. And then the black wire will obviously go down to there because that's our battery box. So battery negative up there, across there, battery positive, positive to the switch, and then positive to positive. So we'll go and wire that up and see if it works. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take the positive wire and a negative. If we take that wire off there and put that one on, so we'll make use of that on-off switch. Assuming it's a good switch, we'll find out when we try to use it. Negative, we'll replace on that wire. Let's just refresh that a bit. I've just had a thought, we'll just check underneath. Yes, that is the negative. Because sometimes they wire them up completely wrong. And then we'll guess that this is the steering motor. Let's just pre-tin them. Come on, stay still for me. I do have a helping hand thing, one of those things with crocodile clips on it. I just can never be bothered to get it out. Right, stick them on. You might be able to hear fireworks in the background. That's because it's Sunday, November the 8th, which is close enough to people who are still celebrating Guy Fawkes Night, November the 5th. Don't like the way that one went on, so we'll do that one again. That's better. And then drive motor, we've decided it's going to be motor 1. Refresh that one, refresh that one. Push that over there a bit. We might be able to refresh these. Okay, pop them on. What we'll do is we'll try it out without fully assembling it. Did I say we haven't actually got the original body shell for this? So we won't know whether we've got space or that for the original body shell. This will fit in there easily enough. And I did actually find this, which is off a push-along toy, but it looks like it's about the right wheel spacing. So I might put it on there just for a bit of fun. Right, what we will do now is find some batteries. Double A's. Okay, we got a light. Switch it off for now. A couple of double A's in here. Oh, we haven't got a cover to stop the batteries falling out. Switch that on. And that's probably on. Okay. So. Oh, left. Look at that. I got that the right way round. That was luck. Oh, hang on. That's going at the same time. What's going on there? You're having a laugh. It's going forwards and turning. Well, that's not right, is it? Well, that's a turn up. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Doesn't matter which button I press, everything's operating. That's crazy. Turn it off and on again. Oh dear. Something is very wrong there. Maybe that's why it was so cheap. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, it doesn't matter which button I press, they all operate. Well, that's a bit disappointing. I hadn't expected that. What can I possibly do? I'll have a think. Well, I've got to say, I think we got a piece of junk. I've just tried motor 4 for the steering motor, and it makes no difference. Doesn't matter what I press, the back wheels drive and the steering steers. That's a bit naughty. Obviously, there's no point in trying to send it back to AliExpress. I might send a message to the seller, but it costs me more to try and send it back. Oh, that's really disappointing. Well, we'll just have to stop there. Can't go any further. It doesn't work. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.